Kids, you mentioned that as part of social capital, babysitting for your neighbors. Are kids assets or liabilities?
Well, kids certainly aren't pets. We're not having them for enjoyment purposes, very expensive pets that we have to clean after. There's a reason why we're doing this, especially people that think about this. And when you consider what you actually derive benefit from down the line, they may actually end up being some very big financial assets. So early on in life, they're liabilities. If you take a look at the statistics, roughly speaking, a child costs about $170,000 in total to rear from the age of 0 to the age of 18. And that doesn't include college costs and university costs. So just getting them from 0 to 18, that's about $160,000, $170,000. Depending on the year of life, it's going to be very different. Apparently, the first year of life is the most expensive one. It costs about $11,000 to have a child in the first year of life. Apparently, the cheapest year of life is when they're 12. Then it's only about $9,000 a year. Although the father of a 12-year-old daughter, I disagree with that estimate. I think the number's about 3 times as high. But the point is that there's a cost involved, and if you add it up over time, they're pretty costly. It's about that number I mentioned earlier. But then later on in life, we see that individuals that have children, in aggregate, this is not everybody, they tend to end up saving money on certain things that the individual without children would not have to deal with. And just as an example, people that are in retirement, that go into nursing homes or long-term care facilities, the amount that they have to pay for services tends to be inversely correlated with the number of children that they have. In other words, people actually have their children help them and take care of them. Not all, not everyone, but it saves you money. Which is why in the book I put forward the proposition that maybe children are pensions. Maybe that's what this is about. You contribute to a 401k. For many, many years you dump money into it, hoping that when you retire it pays you back. Maybe that's what children are about as well. Not obviously everything to do with children, but there's an aspect of that as well, which is why I dedicate my book to my 4 pensions, my 4 daughters. Yeah.